Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Red vs Blue 0 Episode 2 Recovery. Last episode had the intro to kind of the villains, a little bit of the heroes. I explained my thoughts on that one already. And yeah, this episode I imagine we're going to have Shat Squad linking up with Carolina, I imagine. And more of the villains again. A little bit longer episode, I think, this time. Maybe. It's also called Recovery, and there's already an episode called Recovery in like season 16, which is weird, but sure. But yeah, I think I'm just going to watch it and then talk about it afterwards. Okay, so there is an intro every week. It's a bit weird. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, so I do apologise for that. But I mean, yeah, I think this is supposed to be a show that you don't really analyse, which, I mean, I don't really like that fact, but I'll try and commit to those terms and try and enjoy it.
David! Carolina's awake! Restrain her!
Restrain her? Why?
Agent Carolina! Please! Hey! She's awake! Where is he? David. Washington. Agent Washington.
Agent Carolina, we only found you. What happened?
It was a tactical takedown. They knew exactly what they were doing and how to get close.
Raymond just needs to plug his phone in. That's fucking funny.
Oh, my bad. Does anyone have a phone charger? I have the cable, but I don't have that end thingy. The butt. Well, what do you guys call it? I call it a butt.
Hey, you're a butt. They were fast and they had special armor. It was unlike anything I've ever seen.
What do you suggest we do?
Let's see what I'm working with. First up, Axel, former glass operative, current AOD Gulf boy, and weapons expert. He's got a wife and kid at home along with a couple of Boy Scout merit badges. That's just my guess. West, what's a team of lovable misfits without its father figure? He's your tactical lead and your emotional security blanket. He's also East's actual father.
Okay.
A bit on the nose, if you ask me. Speaking of East, if you told me she was an 18-year-old with daddy issues, I'd believe it. She's a rebellious, competitive punk with a nifty little power that gives her super speed and incredibly high marks. But not as high as one. Headstrong and impulsive, she could be the next leader of Shatter Squad if she can learn to work on a team. And Raymond, tech guy would be an understatement. This kid makes Guy Fieri look like an amateur cook with a wacky wardrobe in place of an actual personality. He's also the newest to the team and desperate to fit in.
Wait, what?
Well, it's one thing to read up on our files. It's another to see us in action.
Yeah, we're good. This is going to take more than just willpower and a plucky attitude.
We'll head back to Falcon Base, see if we can gather any intel. Hey, rookie, gear up. Where's Raymond?
Oh, my phone's juicing up. It's at 25%. If I could just get it to 30, we can head out.
Looks like 30% to me. Gear up.
You must be tiny. We hear you can repair just about anything. So what do you think? Can you fix it?
Whoa.
For sure!
Great.
Psych, as if. What I can do is spruce them up and rework the entire thing. These warthogs are ancient. Kinda like you.
Yeah, well, if I had it my way, I'd finally hang up my dog tags and go back to my first true love.
Ew, gross.
10,000 RPM, 1600 cc, turbocharge. The Millennium Falcon 3000. Get in my way and that'll be your grass.
What is he staring at?
Axel,
Oh, St. Augustine.
almost lost you there, bud. Are we done here?
Yeah, I was sorry. Just thinking about...
Lawnmowers.
Ew.
We know.
Anyway, I'll call you when I'm done, so keep your phone on you. Bye.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm gonna go train. Alone.
Carolina's right. We need to train. Together. Come on.
Well, okay, so new character that we haven't met before. Yeah, cross that one off the
Trying to
bingo
take down
list.
The whole world on your own.
That's the plan.
Then why are you on Shatter Squad?
I want to be whatever was strong enough to beat you.
I think it's because you know you need help. And you know you can't do it on your own.
All right, ladies. Let's shoot stuff.
Coming through.
Don't push the limiter on your suit. You hit the breaking point and you'll find yourself in a lot of trouble.
Easy.
Thanks for the help, you two. The cards were priority 1. The turrets were secondary. Reset to 1.
Nice work out there. You've trained new teams before?
A few times, actually. Hopefully this will be the last.
Where have I heard that before? So, what's up with these two?
Where do
Yeah,
I
see, the machine over here looks really cool. That fits really well.
Prepare yourself.
Aliens.
If you don't get out from behind me,
Come on, West. This base is spooky. Ah! What was that?
it's gonna be my foot up your ass if you don't get to work.
Digitally in machinima.
System's fried. Mainframe is toast. But
It-
I'm sure I can recover.
Just make it happen, kid.
Just make it happen, kid.
What was that, soldier?
I'm in. I've always wanted to say that. The security cam records are scrapped, but the visor cam servers are still online.
Oh, that's cool.
Using the recorded visor cam feeds instead. Smart kid.
Speaking of records, I accessed everyone's personal files earlier.
And?
With all due respect, sir, why would an officer end up on the same squad as his daughter?
From the moment she was born, life's never been easy for East. She was dying, and I didn't know what to do. The Alliance of Defense said they could save her.
You gave her up?
She was just a kid. I did what any father would do. So they took her. They took her to
Starlight Laboratories. And it worked. But not without a price. A family torn in opposite directions. East and west.
Okay, so she does actually have superpowers then. Sure.
Did you just see? What was that?
The price. First step is what we call it. No clue how it works, but it's a side effect of Starlight's experiments.
Useful?
Maybe. It's like a give and take, a push and pull.
What's Maverick's story?
Who, Agent 1? Always got something to prove. Her family, AOD elite, KIA. Took her in as one of my own. Now I have 3 daughters. Talented,
But undisciplined.
only one to enlist. Following her mother's footsteps, I suppose.
Base, just like we trained.
Speed it up, Beast. Worry about yourself.
I'm wondering if, you know, obviously East does have superpowers, and if that's what they've done to Washington. Presumably. Or maybe, I don't know. I have no idea.
Who are we up against here?
I don't know, Axel. Something's not right.
So what do we know?
That's the thing. We know nothing. A fortified base burned to the ground by just 3 attackers.
Sounds like they knew exactly when and how to hit the base. What were they after?
AOD classified, so I don't know the details. What I do know is David and I were on assignment, security detail to move what we thought was a medium risk asset.
Now the asset and your friend Washington are missing.
And I don't believe in coincidences.
What does that mean?
I'm getting my friend back, Axel.
What about AOD? Can't you just ask for backup?
They'll sweep this under the rug like it never existed. It's what they do best. So, I'm on my own.
You have us now. We're your backup.
This is how it's done, Grandma.
Enough playing around. Let's see what you two are really made of.
Here we are.
You first.
Let's go, Granny. You just gonna let her beat you down like that?
Come at me. Both of you.
Bruh. Oh, they cut it there, seriously? Why would you cut there? It's a really weird place to cut. Oh. Tiny, yeah, I was going to say, is that what they called it? Just like a fuck off, like 7-foot giant. Interesting. Armor composition was fucking ugly, but yeah, sure. I don't know what I don't know what to say about it. This show is so weird. Again, action's awesome, you know. But yeah, just the pacing and the structure and the dialogue is all just like, it's so weird. It's so weird. It does not flow as like an episode. What? Yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just like, I'm glad they give some backstory to East. You know, we get some kind of insight into their characters, you know, East and Axel and West. Not too much about one yet, We kind of knew that stuff anyway. But yeah, it's just like there's no nuance to it. It's like this is the case here. We're just going to tell everything, absolutely everything as it happened, and here we go, and here we are, and here's how everything is feeling, and how everything's going, and done. You know, there's no like. The episode started off interesting, started off cool, but I don't know. I don't know how to talk about it.
Let's see what I'm.
It's just like it immediately goes into like she wakes up with these guys who she's presumably never met. They've all signed her cast, and then she's like, all right, let's see what I'm working with. Immediately goes into like training them. I'm like, what? There's no like build up or room to breathe or like thought into anything. There's a lot of talk like I do appreciate them giving them backstory, you know. This stuff was interesting, but it's like they also just like dumped so much shit in one go. Like all that stuff with like East, I feel like that should have been like strung out, you know, or like earned, or like you learn about her and then you learn why she's the way she is. Here they're just like, this is who she is, this is everything about her, done. You know, it's not enjoyable to learn the backstory like that. You know, you want to learn to like them and then find out why they're the way they are, or what the deal is, or you know. It's very weird. I appreciate this, but you know, I didn't realise, you know, we got a bit more of Axel. I think he's probably the most enigma we had. You know, and he seems a lot more likeable, I feel, than what I expected. And stuff like this machinima looks cool.
Hopefully this will be the last.
Where have I heard that before?
You know, it's still in the Unreal Engine, but obviously because she's got a cast on, but it looks really smooth.
Oh, what's up with these two?
That was weird machinima there. I think Raymond is still my favourite. He definitely gave me a good few laughs in this one, but this stuff was cool. But yeah, it's just odd. I don't know. It really is pacing and the dialogue that's holding it back, because the action is stellar, you know. And even, I mean, like I said, I wasn't too big a fan of like the whole like superpower thing. They've got reasons for it though, and they're explaining it in a way that I'm not going to write it off yet. You know, it's not annoyed me as much as I thought it would. I prefer them all to just be like armor abilities, and it seems they do all have some armor ability. I'll probably rewatch it and go through it, but you know, there was some comment there about like don't push your armor too far, which is that kind of like light up shit they do. So that'll be interesting to learn more about. But yeah, so on top of that, she's got this like special ability. Yeah, Axel. That was Axel saying he had 3 daughters now. Presumably he's adopted one. And did that say he had like 2 extra daughters then? Maybe, I don't know. Or was he talking about both of them? No, because that's fucking West's daughter. Very weird. Very weird indeed.
Following her mother's footsteps, I suppose.
Following her mother's footsteps. I wonder if that's supposed to indicate something.
Looks like we trained.
Sounds like they knew exactly when.
Yeah, well, this whole sequence here was just fucking like dog shit. I don't know who wrote that. It's so shite.
And how to hit the base. What were they after?
AOD classified, so I don't know the details. What?
Yeah, this whole sequence here was very weird. Okay, I'm not going to rip on it anymore. like I say, it's difficult how to analyse this show because they've said don't. You know, it's not supposed to be something that you dig into and tear apart. It's supposed to be something you watch and turn off, which is not what I enjoy about the show. You know, it's not what I enjoy about Red vs. Blue. I'm not going to treat it under the umbrella of what they say. I'm treating it under the umbrella of what the show is, you know. And if you're making a season under that mantle of that show, then that's how I'm going to respond to it, you know. But yeah, that's enough response for today. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode and what you're feeling about the season so far. But I hope you've enjoyed my reaction to it. I've been Eproth, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.